reason why the beta is so valuable with regarding all our betas that we do is we have hand chosen you to be inside this beta for two reasons. Number one is you're an action taker. We know that you are somebody that wants to build a really big business. We see you taking action all the time. You are someone that understands our process and systems. So we know that when it comes to giving you something that you can run with, there's not a lot of explanation or extra guidance you're going to need. You're going to pretty much see how to use it right away. But the other thing is that you are on the front lines of helping us build the software for your business. And I want to let you know that very few companies in the world really care about their customers. They care about driving revenue or acquiring new customers, but really don't care about what you think. And so this is your opportunity to build the software for your business with the features that you want. And that's why I'm on the call late at night. And you've got our support staff on the line as well. Carmen, which is our product manager on this, she's here to listen to your needs. And so for the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be putting phase 2 and phase 3 finishing touches on the system. But your input is critical because if there's something you need, if there's an adjustment you want, we're happy to build that as long as it makes a lot of sense for it to drive more leads into your pocket. Sound good? All right, so let's jump in here. And so the first thing I want to show you is the beta group that we've got here. So if you type in local analyzer beta group, you're going to see that that's where you can be. We should have added you already. We only have, I believe, 45 people that we've chosen to be a part of this, maybe 46 at best. So I'm going to be in here every single day answering questions. I want you here every single day. That is your commitment to us, is that you're going to be engaged in this process at least a few minutes every single day. And I don't expect it to take over your time. I do expect it to be a priority. Is one of the things that you check off when you're saying, hey, have I really looked at Rep Report and given it the time I need so it can help me grow my business? And so,
hey, David.
Yeah.
David, sorry to interrupt, but we can't see your screen.
Can't see my screen.
Nope. There it comes.
There we go. Thank you very much for that. All right, how are we doing now? Good?
Yep.
All right, so again, welcome to Rep Report 3.0. And you've got, you can see here, this is the beta group. We've got about 45 members in there, or 43. There's a few more people we need to add in here. But this is where we'll engage every single day, answering your questions. Now, if you need to put a support ticket in, you just go to lmgsupport.com. You will choose Rep Report 3.0 as the product. Even though we've got Local Analyzer as kind of the launch name, but it is Rep Report 3.0. So just choose that. That will go immediately to Carmen, and she'll be able to answer all your questions or see a bug or give a suggestion. It's all there right for you. Any questions on that so we can jump in? We're ready to lock and load? All right, good. So here's what you need to do. You can just, right now, go and do this with me. So you're going to go to localanalyzer.com, localanalyzer.com. And you're going to log in with your Local Marketing Genius username and password. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to see your agency setup. Now, interesting enough, we've never, believe it or not, we've never created a wizard for any agencies before. We pretty much had everything in. Some of you have been with us for a long time. So we built stuff in front of you. This is the first product we're actually building from scratch, net new. So we're not like adding modules on. This is a brand new standalone. Every line of code is 100% unique. And so what you want to make sure is you got your name, your company, and your address in here, your city, right? And then put your state or region, and then your zip code in here. So this will be your agency information so that when someone contacts you, we know that this is information to share, along with your driving traffic in order to be compliant with Facebook and other traffic sources. You need to have your agency info in here. So also, you put your phone number. So I'm just going to go 555-1212, and then your website URL, which we'll be using as well as part of the compliance. So we got that so far? So now you're just going to click next. And now we're going to ask you, where do you want lead notifications going to? So when you get a lead that comes in, where do you want that to go? We'll be adding SMS, text message leads here in a little bit, but that'll be in phase 2, which will be next week. and then your branding. Now, this is a really cool feature. So at the top of your reputation report, you're going to have the ability to brand it. And so you can see here that if you click, you can hide the logo and you can just type your company name in right here. By default, Carmen, we should have their company name already spelled out, right? So if mine was Real Strategic, it shouldn't go back. It shouldn't be the default. It should say, realstrategic.com. Okay? So the next thing you need to, you can see there's a logo here. Now when you open this, you can see if you click on icons, we've got other icons you can use just for the short term, right? So you can click that and insert. So you can put a nice icon in there. Or if you don't want to use this, you can actually use an image. And so what you can do is go to my gallery, or you can upload an image. And I'm just going to choose one, which is not probably a good choice right now, but let me just choose any image. So let's say this is a 6:1 ratio. So you can see you can upload the image, and then you can grab this size and just move it, or make it even small if you want, and then click insert, and you can put your entire logo. So if your logo is a little bit more than just a logo right there, or so you can take that logo out and it slides over, and then you can change the background color, anything that matches. Is that cool? Isn't that nice and easy? From now on, this is exactly the way we're going to be setting everything up. So you're going to set up all your branding, your colors, your logo, and information right here. Okay? So now you're going to click next. And really quick here, let me see here if I've got, there you go. Then click next. And then you have your subdomain. So on your subdomain, this is what you want to choose. You can choose anything you want as long as it's alphanumeric. You can type 1, and you'll be the first one to get 1. So what you want to be able to do is we spent a lot of money on RepGrader. So make this one, you guys are the first ones in, so you get to choose the names, right? So this is pretty cool stuff. You can put like my.RepGrader, hurry up and grab that one. I don't know who's going to grab that one first, right? And then, or your.RepGrader, right? So these are some really cool subdomains you can go grab right away. Now, you can't change it after you use a subdomain, right? And then, and you may white label the subdomain after we finish this wizard. So I'm just going to put in something you guys, I don't want to take up. I'm just going to put in 0.RepGrader and click finish, and we're done. So any questions with that real quick? Any questions? Justin said, I just stole report.repgrader.com. There you go. Wonderful job, Justin. Any questions on that? Going once, going twice. All right. I put my name in there. I should have put it more generic. Doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have put Matt in there as your name, but I would have, you could put, madcapper.repreport. That's fine. Yeah, Madcapper's great. Yep. So, as long as they know there's 2 P's in the name, and, I think you're good to go. Can we change it once? No, Claudine, can't change it. Just once. What we'll do, Claudine, if you want, is since you're in the beta, if that's something you really want to change in the future, I don't mind doing that. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It'll just take a few hours of development time for us to go in and change it for you. But but not right now, right? We're going to wait. We're going to work on what we need to right now. So let me do a quick overview. So as you can see here on your top, it's real simple stuff. You've got a dashboard, which is on your left-hand side. You can see how many pages you can create, how many scans, and how many leads that you have. Now, a scan is simply someone that puts their information in and scans their information. Now, from your perspective, you don't know if the scan is really for them based on a competitor, so we don't call it a prospect, or it's not a, it's a scan, and that's how we're going to leave it there. Now, when someone opts in and they want to get more information, that becomes a lead. And so you can see how many scans you got, how many leads you got, and then we have how many pages. And the beautiful thing about what we've done is we're giving you the ability to create unlimited pages. So that means I'm going to show you, and when I show you this, it's going to blow your mind, where you can actually create very specific pages and the most elegant, easy to use page builder you've ever seen. On Leadpage's best day, they wish they had this technology. So you are about to see something that we've never, ever allowed anybody to use before. And you'll be able to create multiple pages so that you can create specific pages for specific niches and then drive specific traffic to those. Does that make sense? So now you've got your account here and your settings. Your settings are pretty easy. You can see here, here's our branding. Here's our white label, right? And so if you want to, add the subdomain, you want to mask it, you can mask it here. We explain exactly how to mask it for a full domain or not. And then your terms of service are right here. So in the terms of service, realize that we've given you tokens. So you can put your agency name, your address, your phone number, your email. So if you wanted to write your own terms of service, you could put it here. But this is pretty much generic. You're really not going to be using that at this point in time. And so let's get to landing pages. Now we've already built a default landing page for you, and then every time you change something within a 24-hour period, we will actually be scanning that landing page and doing a screenshot for you. So as you change the landing page's look and feel, you will know exactly what it looks like based on what's going on here. So this is your default landing page we've already created for you, but let's just start a landing page from scratch. So I want to create a landing page. I want to say this is my dentist landing page. And Carmen, could you make a note? For some reason, this shouldn't be spinning like this at all. Our screenshot should take less than 2 seconds.
Yep, got it.
And then your report fields, what do you want in the report fields? So when, meaning when they actually, this shouldn't be report fields. This should be an opt-in field. Carmen? Because what this is these are report opt-in fields. So, I don't know which one to put it, either opt-in fields or report, but the bottom line is on the report, you'll see there are multiple different ways they can opt in. And so we want to know, what do you want to ask for? Their mobile phone, just their first name, their last name. Their email is obviously mandatory, or even if you want to schedule an appointment, if you wanted to. So you can see here, and I just want to show you this, Carmen, this shouldn't write a comment about this right here. The default text should be schedule or best time, best contact time. That should be the default text in here. So they can choose 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So if you remove this, you can see your opt-ins go away. So you can easily see these opt-ins. You want first, last name, and email is always default, right? So at this point in time, I'm not going to be looking for suggestions. What I'm going to be looking for now is for you to ask questions about the specific features we have. Because remember, we're only on phase 1. Right? We got phase 2 and phase 3 rolling out in the next week and 2 weeks here, and there's a lot more coming. So this is just the beginning. But I thought that we would include you in the early part of the beta so that you could see the most basic features and start using it right away. So notify me when these emails take action. So do I want to be notified every time a scan a report is done? Every time an opt-in view gate or someone fills out fix my listing request page. So typically you want to do opt-ins, just really opt-ins or fix my listing. And so what we've created is a technology called a view gate. And this is something that for you to experiment with. So you're going to see that I'm giving you lots of options with the new rep report, where they can see the report, or in order to see the report, they have to opt in. And I'm giving you the most unbelievable analytics so that you can figure out which one is going to be the best for different niches, or if one works and one doesn't work. And so we're just going to keep it on opt-in to ViewGate. And if your ViewGate is turned on, or fill out fix my listing request report. So we're just going to click save. And now we're going to be building a page. So I'm I'm concerned, Carmen, right away that the logo did not take and the branding did not take at all. So that should automatically be taken from the wizard. And so you can see here that I've got an action type. Now you've got report controls and you've got landing page controls. So the difference in report controls are when they see the report, these are the controls that you can use in the report. So for instance, when someone clicks on a button, do you want them to opt in? Or do you want them to redirect somewhere else? So maybe you've got another third-party system that you want to redirect them to. So we give you that option, just like in Prospect Rocket, opt in or redirect. Now you can see here, which is another thing too, based on their defaults. Their defaults didn't come through on the mobile phone as schedule. But as I remove these features, you can see here that they're in real time on the right-hand side. So this is an opt-in form on the report when they opt in. And what we're going to automatically do is when they opt in, we're going to put their company information, address, city, state, zip, and company phone number in here automatically. So they don't have to fill this in. But what we want to do is say, please fill in if it's not correct. So if their address is wrong or their city is wrong. So, yeah, so this all auto-populates. The only thing they're going to have to do, which again, I hate that it says write a comment about your schedule. It should say, best contact time. And then they can choose that. Now you can take that off if you want. You can make it mandatory if you want. You can take mobile phone off and just put your full name and email if you want. Then you can change colors to make it a little bit better branding if you want to. And then you've got your disclaimer here. And so that would be your pop-up. So now I'm going to click Save. Now a few other features. You have a view gate. If you turn it on, this becomes your view gate. At this time, I would not be using the best contact time at all. I would be using as minimal as fields as possible. I wouldn't be putting a full name in. Because the more information you ask for, the more difficult it is going to be at leads. You want to lower the bar and ask for minimum information. And then as you get more and more leads, you can play around with, well, let me ask the best contact time. We do that feature in, I'm almost going to shoot myself in the foot for even throwing that feature in. But I thought some of you that are more advanced would really want that type of a feature. So you can see here, this is an opt-in form that for a view gate. You have an exit pop. You want that on or off. This is your exit pop, right? Wait, are you sure you don't want the report? So your report tracking. So if you want to put in analytics, so there's going to be different analytics on your landing page than there will be your report, right? So you can go to your landing page and you can pixel them. When they go to the report, that would be a different pixel. Notification settings. So this is a notification settings we just had. So if you want to add notification there. So this is everything that has to do with the report, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And then here's where we actually start making the magic happen. You can see here that every time that you highlight on the left-hand side, it hovers over where those highlights are. So you can see I can show off my logo. I can put in, realstrategic.com. Now, here's the cover. So you can see here, as I hold this out, free instant report, get, what are your customers saying? Find out your local reputation score. Check over 30 different directories in seconds, all for free. Now I can change the background color to make it uber simple. I can even make it transparent. So we've got some really cool look and feels here. I can go and do my background image. I can go to the stock gallery. I can look for some very, very cool features, which we'll be putting some cityscapes and some other things as well. So this is why, if let's say you're doing automotive, right, and you really just want to target automotive, you can choose this, and it instantly goes into the background. Click insert. Doesn't that look nice? So now you've got not just your background there, but you also have a content box. So you can make that a little bit darker, make that like a black, and then make that a little bit more transparent so it really sticks out. So now to make it full screen, you just simply click this button here, and now you see exactly what it looks like in full screen. Any questions on that so far? Okay, good. Now we're back here. Now, as I scroll over, you're going to see everything here is editable, 100%. Changing color, changing font, changing styles. So if I scroll down, you're going to see the background here. This is your background of the cover, but now you've got the benefit content box. So now I can change the background image if I want to. Change it from this to a stock gallery. So let's take a look here. Let's go with the computers. So now I can put this in the background if I want to. Isn't that cool? So now on the left-hand side here, here's your box colors. So you can change your box colors if you want, and even make them a little transparent to make that look really cool. You can even change the background color here and make this white. If you want to, then go back in and change all your text to black. So it just gives you some amazing options that you can put in real time. And this is 100% editable. And look how easy this is. I'm not too sure why these aren't editable. They should be editable, Carmen. They were just editable yesterday. Carmen?
Yeah, I'm taking notes of all of it.
Okay, now, do you know why?
I don't. They were editable this morning.
Okay, so let me click save here, and let me just see if so what you'll be able to do is click on this. You'll get our gallery. You can put anything that you want in here. So now you come down here to the benefits. Same thing. It looks like none of our images are actually working here. Really odd. Let me see if I can reload the page. There we go. Wow, that was really odd. So you can see here, even if I put a image in here that's a different size image, you're going to see that it automatically knows the exact size the image is. So now you can just insert it, and it goes right into the box. Isn't that nice? So you've got lots of amazing stuff that you can do here. And more photos are on the way as we start to really update our gallery. A 100% of this is all editable so that you can put anything you want in here. And then you have an opt-in at the bottom as well. So you can even change it. If you scroll down, you can even change the footer. Now, we do have testimonials in here, but we've, by default, naturally just hidden them. So once you get a few testimonials, and from your customers, you can put them in here as well. So you can see, just take the customer picture, upload it, put their name, information. Isn't that cool? So for right now, I'm just going to hide them. And then you've got your footer bar, and your footer bar, if you click on it, here's your company name, your address, city, state, zip, and your email. Step 2 is your terms of service. So if you want to change terms of service for some reason, for each individual page, you could, because maybe you need extra terms of service to Facebook that you don't for another platform. And at the bottom is all your terms of service and contact and privacy information. So any questions on the ease of operation, and also if you want to see what it looks like in a mobile browser, you can see here, looks really good. Or a tablet, or a desktop. So will this work with the old tokens of RepReport? No, it will not at this point in time. So this is going to be, because what we're trying to do is we want everything based on analytics and tracking. So that means I'm just going to go back to my dashboard, and you can see here, I can go back to my dashboard and you can see this. We've taken 2 different screenshots so that you can visually see which one you're using. So if I want to look at this one, I just click it, and you can see what we created there. Click this one, and you can see. So now you can see even when I pass up this, wait, are you sure you don't want the report? So this is your exit pop. So now let's pull a report. So now I'm going to type in, let's go to Dentist Atlanta. Let's try one now. And so I'm going to do tech dentistry. Let's do something different. So it's not. So let's do Atlanta Modern Dental. Let's do Modern Dental. So now I'm going to put in Modern Dental. Now notice we're also tied into Google. So as they type it in, their name in, you're going to see up there it is, Modern Dental. Right? Smiles of, let's say, Wellington. Their phone number is automatically being put in here. Now they can put in another number. It's okay if it's not found in Google, or automatically put it in for ease of operation. And you can see scanning to find your online presence. Now look how fast that was. Is that cool? Now this is our view gate. So remember we talked about the view gate before they can see it. They can see everything in the background, but they can't see the actual report. So I'm just going to fill this in with the phone number. Click view my report. And now, which I think is very odd, Carmen, that in the report itself, when we were building the page, it did not create this design. But here it actually took the default design. Does that make sense, Carmen?
Yep, got it. It's not in the builder, but it's in here. So
yep.
I'll make sure.
So this should autoplay automatically, and it's not right now, so we'll get that. And you can see what we're doing is we're giving them 3 different grades: a visibility grade, a reputation grade, and a video visibility grade, and how many negative reviews they have online. And I'm telling you, you are going to crush it with this report. Because nobody has this, and you, with this video visibility grade, you'll knock your socks off. So now you can see the first thing we have here is your visibility grade. So what does that mean? Now they can click on this video here, and this will autoplay tomorrow, hopefully. And you can see here, we took this address and we matched it with over 20 different sites. So if you click fix the listing, there's your opt-in box right there. Remember that? Where we automatically fill in the information. Isn't that cool? So all they have to do is put in their first name, full name, and email and click fix my listing, and you got yourself a lead. Isn't that nice? So all this is really pushing them to say, Thomas, I hear you, buddy. I'm not looking for any, I appreciate all the suggestions, but let me just say this again. We're in phase one of three phases. And so you can give me all the suggestions. I won't not even look at them until we get to phase three, because what you're suggesting is probably already stuff we have hooked up, ready to go for you, all right? Just think, if I thought this far ahead about everything I'm showing you now, imagine how much farther I'm thinking in phase 2 and 3. Okay, so for the fixed listing dialog, will the name be filled in with the gate box? Yes, you can see here, the company information is already filled in. So now you go into your visibility score summary. So we found 17 errors, which is an 89% of errors. So what's the corrective action? Right here. Now click contact us. Yeah, Carmen, I asked for this not to be, we're not putting source stuff in here. we don't need bold. It just needs to be a normal contact us box. Now, when you get an email, you should be getting an email not only with the person that information, but also a link from the report. So you'll have that. Now you get your reputation grade. Now watch what we do here. This is really cool. We take every single directory that we have here and not only list how many reviews they have, but their rating. And now we've also got them get more reviews, right? And we've also got create a listing. So it's all pointing directly to you. So now I want to let you know, we are still testing some of these because, we're running automated testing right now. So if you find an issue or saying, look, it didn't find my kudzu and it's there, look, that's a great support ticket to let us know what you found. Do a Jing video, do a stare and compare. So now what we're doing here is we're giving you, we will not be linking this when we go live. But right now we're linking these reports so you can actually go and find it faster, right? You can go, look, it didn't find the right address. I don't understand. Well, you can click on it and then do a stare and compare and go, oh, okay, I see. So if we do find it, we're going to give you a little bit easier operation, or you could just click on the actual super pages and find it very quickly there, right? Right? So now you can see there's 38 total reviews. Average total rating is 3.5 from all the listings we found. And so I'm kind of seeing that I'm seeing this too here as well, Carmen. I got 38 here and I got 1 here. Carmen, can you explain that to me? Any idea why that would be?
No, I hadn't seen that happen before. Oh.
Okay. We just end up, I always picking, my team always says I picked up, for some reason I'm like, it's like when the engine clicks and you go to the mechanic and like, I swear he was clicking. I'm like, it wasn't, right? And he's like, yeah, you always find that one thing that like no one else can hear or find. So, so now you can see here, now here's your reputation grade. And then down here are all the negative reviews, but we just don't give negative review. There are no negative reviews. We default to positive reviews, and then the latest reviews. So we're now just showing you the negative, but also filtering the positive, and then the latest. Make sense? Now you got a sentiment analysis, which is all the different keywords we found in the 38 reviews that we looked up. So it's just a cool way to see that dental was used positive and negative, so you can see which words people are using. a lot. You got your reputation summary, found with 0 negative reviews. And then I think when I just noticed this because I actually haven't found one with 0 negative reviews yet. But Carmen, if it's 0 negative reviews found, we need to change this. Right? Because we can't say this, these reviews may be deterring customers because they're 0.
Yep, that's correct. I made a note.
Okay? All right, so now we get to some really fun stuff, which is our video visibility grader. And in the video visibility grader, so that's 3 times better fast, we actually search the search engine. So what we do is we take the company name plus the city and look to see if there's a video on the front page of Google. So detouring is spelled wrong? Okay, thanks on that, Richard. So then we go and we search their entire website to see if they've found, we found on their website, and then we go to YouTube and search for the company name and see if in the first page we can find the company name plus the city. So they scored a C because they have 2 out of 3. If they had all 3, they'd scored A. So this is going to be amazing for Rep Video. This is going to be amazing for expose. You're going to kill it. Because there's no report now out there that actually shows all this. No, there is no B score because what they do is they get to be in the search engine, right? You get 5. To be in YouTube, you get 4. To be on your website, you get a 5. And I'll show, and the next time we train on this, I'll show you our grading system. But you're either, because there's only 3 variables, right? You're either an A, a C, or an F. Yeah. So an A, C, or really a D. I think the lowest we go is D on this one. And so there you have it. So you can, in one easy, simple to read report, which the spokes model goes in great detail explaining visibility, the reputation grade, the video visibility grade. And now you've got a report that you can grab leads because every single click is designed to send people in your direction. So regarding the UK, Carmen, in other countries right now, where are we on that?
It's not as optimized as it is for the US. I have the team checking into the UK and Australia.
When you say checking in, is that not part of phase 1 that it works in all 4 countries?
I don't believe that was ever finalized with the team or spelled out. So.
Okay, so I need that as the #1 priority.
Yep.
Because that should have been in phase 1, same as rep report. So we've already got the technology. If I didn't say it, I thought it might be our team very clear on that.
I'll make sure I communicate tonight.
Yeah, so don't worry about Canada and the UK. We're gonna rock out in the next 48 hours and have that for you. That'll be in #1 priority. Okay, so now that we've got our report, any questions on the report real quick? Any questions on the report? No? Love it? One of the chat boxes, this is what you've been looking for a while? Yes? Okay, cool. Yay, good. We get a 5-star on that one, team. Good job. You haven't been looking for Richard? All right. Much needed improvement. I agree. The grades are pretty awesome. Now let's go and take a look at the analytics and what you're going to be dealing with. So if you click on scans, you're going to see, and I'll show you some other things. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me log out and go into another account. One we've been demoing for a while. and it's just kind of but at least it'll have some data in here, so you can see it. Sorry about this, y'all. Give me just a second. Back out of it. I'm looking. I don't see it. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is what your dashboard should be looking like. So you can see what we're doing is we're taking views and scans and opt-in. So a view naturally is to your page. A scan is someone that took action, and an opt-in is a lead. So any questions on that? So now you're going to click on scans, and you're going to see a very similar thing, that we're only focused on scans. So you can see here Pizza Hut, scan Pizza Hut. They got a B, C minus, F, 11 negative reviews. If I want to see the report, all I do is click it, and we'll store the report for 30 days. Is that cool? So a very clear way to see all the things going on. Now this is the way that you can work. With these, you can actually hide or close the scan. So the idea is to move them from open to close, and then we've got all scans so that you can't hide any of them. So if you got open scans, you want to call them, follow up with that lead, see if someone from the business is there. If not, you can just close it out and move it off the list. So this is the workflow. It goes open to close, and if you want to see all the scans, you would just click all scans. We will have a manual scan for agencies in phase 2, which is by Monday of next week. So now, if you want to, here's what you can do. If you want to take these leads, export them, import them into Lead Kahuna. What you're going to do is you're going to get all this information, and then Lead Kahuna is going to go find, right, the phone numbers, the emails, the data points that you can send, and then send it right into Prospect Rocket if you want. A little bit of a triple step, but if you want to find the emails of these people and email them the report, you can do that. So very simple. We're going to give you some analytics, show you your conversions on all your pages. And then if we go into landing pages, you can see here I got 36, 8 unique, 16 scans. I didn't have the view gate turned on, so there's 0 opt-ins, 0 leads. This one I had 2 opt-ins at 50%. So if I click edit, you can see you can go right into edit the page, go right back to your dashboard. So pretty simple stuff. Now when it comes to leads, does conversion mean they become a client? No, Alex. Conversion means they become a lead. So now we have the same exact things as scans, but in this case, they've converted. So they will not be in your scans area. They will be closed. So by natural design, if someone scans, opts in, they will not be in the open scans. They will be in closed scans. Does that make sense? An opt-in is a lead. An opt-in is a lead. An opt-in is a lead. Just write that down. If you see leads, that means it's an opt-in. And what they've done is they've given you your contact information. They've given their phone number, and you can see the opt-in type is a lead. of you lost? I just had somebody said I'm lost right now. Anybody lost? You have a landing page. They opt in, or they scan. They go to your landing page, right? Where's the landing page? They go to your landing page. They scan, put their business name and phone number in, and that's a scan. So if you look at over here, right, that's a scan. If they opt in on your page, fix my listing, and they fill this out, that's a lead. So what we did is we simply just organized them into scans and leads, and that's it. There's nothing more to the software than that right now. So can you do a PDF? No, you can't do a PDF. You'll be able to do a PDF when we add the manual scans. So what I want to do is answer questions right now about what you currently have. And I'm happy to answer questions about what you don't see or what, because I can tell you yes or no, that's planned or what we're doing. So what we're trying to do is create something super simple. Where do we access it? You go to localanalyzer.com. Localanalyzer.com. Can we customize the emails sent out? It's a really good question. Where are we on that right now, Carmen?
That is also on a later page. I'll have to see if it's next week or the week after.
Okay. That probably phase 2. Yeah, right now it's just going to follow up with them and say thank you for, it's a very generic one. In phase 3, what you'll be doing is you'll be clicking on, I'm going to show you, I can show you this, I believe, just to help you out, kind of see what you'll be seeing. There's so much more to it. You're seeing the very basics of what we're giving you, because right now we're just focused on getting the reports incredibly accurate and making sure that you believe the reports are accurate. Show you when I don't. I'm looking for our UI. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see it right here. But what we're going to be doing is showing you we're giving you a whole dashboard. So for instance, when you see the analytics, like for each individual page, we're going to be showing you that. You'll be able to have an email. You'll be able to edit the email for each page if you want. So you might say, we're going to put some doctor statistics in there if that page is focused on the doctor. So each individual page. Then when it comes to leads, each of these leads are going to have like a mini CRM attached to them. So you click on Apple Store, and you'll see it'll go to a contact page where you can take a note, follow up with them. So if you didn't want to put everything in Prospect Rocket right now, because it's still just the beginning phases of someone opting in, we're going to be building the APIs so they go right into Prospect Rocket. So when someone opts in, you'll be able to opt them directly into a Prospect Rocket campaign and do a follow-up sequence for 4 to 6 months from now. Okay? So are you using LK to solicit people to run for your report? Yes, Michael. Yep. I mean, you can do anything you want. You can use Lead Kahuna. You can run traffic. Most of everybody on this call is a very seasoned, business owner and local marketer or agency. So I don't have to tell you, hey, here's how you use Lead Kahuna to get traffic. Everybody on this call knows how to do that. So, yeah. So API into Infusionsoft, yes. So you'll be API into Infusionsoft, Constant Contact, the usual suspects, and Prospect Rocket will be one of those APIs. Correct. We're also going to be APIing the data into Zapier. So you can do it in any place that you want, really. It is under rep. It's under the reputation grade section. Um, when you say reputation grade section, so when I'm on leads, right? I just want to make sure that Carmen catches this. Carmen, this should be open leads, and closed leads, and then all leads.
Yep, got it.
Yep, there'll be ads quarters too as well, Greg. Great software. What are your suggestions on how to market it? Facebook ads. So I mean, really leaving that up to you guys. Most of you have used RepReport for the longest time, and so using it, emailing out. I mean, first of all, one of the chat box, if some of your customers don't have rep videos, do some of your customers not have rep videos? All right, one of the chat box, if some of your customers don't have expose. Well, this is the first thing you need to be doing, right? Because I don't think you've ever checked whether they have videos in the search engines, videos on their website, or videos on YouTube. So in the worst case scenario, you start using the report starting tomorrow to use the video visibility grade. And what that's going to do is it'll give you, because most of you know your current clients and what's going on with them, with their information online, right? So you're going to go, wait. This isn't correct. Facebook is, Facebook is good, right? It's fine. And so that'll help us because you know your clients are, and some of you are going to be astonished of how much missing information or wrong information about your clients online. So the first thing you want to do is use the report for your clients, but obviously before you show it to them, you'll have your own link to the report. So it'll be a link that stays for, how long is the link? 60 days, Carmen?
I'm sorry, David?
How long is the report link?
60 days.
60 days, okay. All right. Okay, so other questions before we let you go tonight? Click on the Get Reviews, Hybrid Page Report. Two things we can change. Get Reviews hyperlink. So Get Reviews. So, okay, yeah, so that's a really good thing. So Get Reviews, and this is the same pop-up. The same pop-up for really everything. So, so we can do a couple things. We can make multiple pop-ups for this, right? Or we can probably, you guys want to brainstorm on this? So there's Get Reviews on the page. So there's Create a Listing, right? So maybe if we go back to the report page, where is my report page? All right, let me go back into landing pages, click edit. Okay, so you can see we got an exit pop, an action type. So we've got, here it is right here. So obviously we've got 3 types of actions to take. So what do you want this to look like? How do you want to do this? Any suggestions? Maybe a drop down that pre-populates. How about a check which service they're interested in? No, Terry, people, I wanna stay away from allowing them to think, right? If they see an issue, they click, they want to fix, as opposed to, it just has them improve. Like, hey, by the way, do you want SEO? Do you want reputation? People just don't kind of know what you know in your head. They go, oh, fix the listing. Oh, get more reviews. So you want to be very, very focused on that. The question is, though, how do we change this area so that it matches what they're asking to do? Which I would agree that would help a lot, right? So not sure, huh? Everyone a little stuck here? John Keel, what do you think? So what do you think? State the question again. So we have different options on the report. Fix listing, right? Get reviews, create listing, so now, but when the opt-in comes up for get reviews, it's the same as correct my listing, right? So the idea is we want it to match the get reviews, the create listing, the fix listing. So we want the text to match. So how do we make the text match? So, I mean, we could do a drop down, right? It looks a little weird here. So here's what I think I could do. Instead of this being the opt-in headline, right? So what I could do is there's enough room here where I could do 3, right? And just whatever you click on, it switches. How's that? So we do fix listing, text, opt-in, get reviews, text, and then what else? What's the other one?
Create listing.
Create listing. Right? So, and then the contact us is just a different one altogether. It's just a normal content box. So what I can do is I can have 3 of them right here, and then we'll automatically fill it in. But if you click on it, it will flip it automatically, and then we will base that on the 3 different ones. Sound good? Is that perfect? This is the time to discuss it. This is the time because once it goes in, you got a lot more other things you want to move on to. Seems good? All right, put one in the chat box. All in favor of doing it this way? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, it might be a little complicated, but listen, we're not selling this to the public. We're selling this to really brilliant people like you. So it shouldn't be that complicated once you've done it once. All right, we'll make it its own little section too, where we'll say, you know, the opt-in form. So we'll put a little bit. We'll put it up here a little bit. So I'll put headlines, opt-in form headlines, fix listing. We do headline instead of head. We got enough room for that. All right. Yeah, we're making Karma work hard. You guys are. I agree. and then up here we'll just move it up tiers. You know, in opt-in form. So Karma, we'll just move that up there. So Karma, you want to screenshot that?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
All right. The report page doesn't load the results in Safari. Can we ping that? Yes. Yes. Let us know about Safari if there are any issues. Okay. What is your bug suggestion link? Carmen, what is that for you?
It's gonna be LNG support. Let's just do it in Zendesk. That way I can email back and ask for more information. It's so much faster for me to do that than to try to track people down on the Facebook messages.
Okay. So any bugs support, no suggestions right now. Just bugs or issues that you need fixed, and we'll get the suggestions and link to at lngsupport.com. All right. All right, guys, you got now a state of the art. Now, what's coming is we've got banners coming. We've got a kind of a mini CRM coming. We've got incredible analytics coming. As you can see, we've got just so much more in these next few phases here. So it's gonna really, really excite you what we're able to do. So the whole idea is, if you're sending out emails, right, this is an amazing lead magnet. Probably the most powerful lead magnet we've ever created. Going to give them such an incredible report. And so for all of us that have been real successful with videos, in my opinion, what this does is it sets up the problem of reputation, but it also sets up the issue of video. And so in the worst case scenario, this is the perfect foot in the door strategy for an expose, perfect foot in the door strategy tool for rep videos, perfect strategy for monitoring, right? A $299 a year, we'll monitor your top 5 sites for the year. A perfect opportunity to go in and to fix their listings, right? So they're not on Best of the Web. They're not on. By the way, Carmen, I don't want to see scan fails. That's for sure. If for some reason the scan fails, I just want to make sure publicly we're not showing that. So if a scan fails, maybe we put a button there and it just says, scan again, and we click it and they can scan again manually as opposed to scan failed, something like that.
Yep, got it.
So it just gives an amazing opportunity to talk about what they need, both on their setting up their directories level, to getting more reviews level. And I just believe our team has done an incredible job of creating beautiful design that's easy to read, easy to understand, and then gives us the ability to have a conversation about the problem that they need and then how to solve it. Sound good? Is the actress a relative or something? She's in everything. Yes, John. That is my sister. Her name is Robin, and she is a very high-end spokesmodel for Subaru and the Travel Channel, as well as QVC. So yes. So until we need somebody else, I mean, you always want to keep it in the family, right? So she does an amazing job of getting stuff from her. She's incredibly professional, and she's just picture perfect and everything. By the way, to hire her for a day is $2,500. So if you're, so the really amazing part about what you get to do is when you got her for expose, you got her for rep videos, that's $2,500 a day she charges. So this is Robin K. She got all the good looks in the family, unfortunately. She's my only sibling, so. All right. Okay. Any last questions before I let you go? All right. Hey, great job tonight. Thank you for joining us. We're so excited about the new rep report. Just the beginning. And so what my commitment to you guys is we're going to be working very hard for your company, what you need to do, what features you want. What I need this commitment from is 50 visits to your pages a week. 50 visits to your pages a week. So I've got, and it's okay if life is happening to you and you're too busy to be in this beta, let us know now, because we got another 55, 60 people that have applied, but we chose you because we feel that you're the one that we want input from. So if you want a feature, we're happy to build it for you, but you've got to send traffic. And that's why we built, I believe, some of the best analytics anywhere for any type of reporting system. If you want to report from another reputation system, it's typically $2 a report. Other companies charge $2 for this. So we're giving you unlimited reports right now. Sound good? All right. You're welcome. Okay, guys, have a great night. We'll see you inside the Facebook group. And let us know how we can help. Bye-bye.